Hello everyone. Hello beautiful lives. I hope you are doing great this day. Once again, I'm happy to be before you. If you don't know me, my name is Esther Tanya Uche. I'm all and about families, loving families and cherishing families. Standing here to uphold parents who are working full-time. I know what it is. If you are looking after children, you have to work to pay the bills. Been there, done that. So on this channel, I'm about always concerned, making you, helping you, creating the awareness that there's a better way to work. There's a better way to live. There's an easier way to go through life. In my previous two videos, this is actually the continuation, the part 3 of my last two videos. I've been talking about life regrets, okay? Once again, this video is not for everyone. This video is not for entertainment. This video is serious. This is something, when you talk of matters of the heart, I am pouring out my heart to you. There are things I am seeing already that you might not have even noticed, but this is what it's getting to. If you are above 40 in your life, I don't know if you feel happy doing what you're always doing up until now. If you feel happy, if your family is intact, if everything is working just fine, forget about me, forget about this channel. Just go ahead and read other books, watch other channels, entertain yourself, and, get your cup of tea, put your feet up on the table and watch TV and relax. You've done well. But for those who are in my environment, where I live overseas, and I know how it is with work and children, work and family, I tell you, there are options. In my previous two videos, I have been talking about some life regrets. This I read a lot. This I read in a documentary and it resonated with what I'm about. And I'll point out one thing with you. Whenever the student is ready, the teacher will show up. My mind is open to these discussions. Believe me, all day, every day, these are the things I'm just thinking about. I'm just looking at life in a different way. I'm looking at life in retrospect. I'm looking at life ahead. I'm looking at everything that just comes to me. I look at it with different eyes. I don't know what to call that. But as an enlightened person, somebody who knows what is happening today and this day and age, I can tell you that the old traditional way of working is gone. The old traditional way of doing business is gone. There is a new reality, especially with the outbreak of the pandemic. I've been sharing previous videos about life's regrets, and I'm just going to mention one that will take us the whole time for today. I don't know how long this discussion is going to take us, but I just flow as the messages come to me. That's just the way it is. No scripts. I don't have anything. I'm just standing here, and what I have to say to you is given me from within. Okay? So the next regret I want to mention to you, that somebody, the survey that was made, not one person, a percentage, a high percentage of people after their retirement mentioned that they wish they let themselves be happier. They wished they let themselves be happier. When you hear these statements, what actually comes into your mind? Could it be they were in relationships that they were not happy about? Could it be they did not surround themselves with people who are of value, people who were having goals, people who were actually thinking differently from the normal, the majority of people who think the same way, having the same mindset as in your environment? People having this regret, I wish I let myself be happier. What could they be talking about? They could have been in careers that maybe till their retirement left them with just no financial security. It could be, I'm just saying, it could be they were in such a job that took away all their time. They did not even have time for themselves. It could be the career path they chose left them with health conditions that they couldn't help themselves after retirement. That's a loss. That is a loss. I wish I let myself be happier, some people say. Those of us who have the chance right now, who are having these warning lights thrown on our path, to reconsider, what are we actually doing that will give us the happiness now, and still the happiness will continue? Those of us who still have this thinking mind, this independent thinking mind, having the choice to choose careers, to choose jobs, to choose businesses, to choose, everything about your life. You have the power, the choice. It is up to you. Somebody regretting about not letting themselves be happier. It could be they didn't have time to take care of themselves. It could be every other thing. It could be they didn't live in a country where they loved all along, and by the time they realized that part of life is exploring, they couldn't explore anymore, and so they didn't find happiness. I wish I had let myself be happier. Think about this statement for yourself. Think about it. Although there are some things you can't change at this point, I wouldn't advise, if you're not happy in your marriage, you just back off. You can't just back off. There are ways of going about it. I wish I treated my children differently. You can't just back off. You make the relationship work. I wish I chose a career that will leave me healthy and happy even when I retire. You have the choice now to choose a career that will do just that. So the awareness I'm creating here is just to play with you a little bit, to be able to decide for yourself. Am I where I am, hoping that it will change? Or do I need to change anything right now by myself? While there is still time, think about that. For some reason, a lot of us, if we're not careful, we find ourselves in this very place making this kind of statements, which will mean that your life did not make meaning. Because if you didn't let yourself be happier, you may have not impacted anybody else. That's the truth. So if you live a happy life, even now, in whatever you do, in your relationships, in your career, in your job, in your health, in your income, whatever you do, these aspects of you, if you are happy, balancing all of them, everybody else around you will be happy. And so this regret will not come at the end of the time, because happiness, if you're happy, it will just keep adding up. It will keep adding up. It will impact others, as I've always mentioned before. It is not your fault. Up until now, we have been conditioned to think in a certain way. We have even been conditioned to think that prosperity or abundance or freedom or happiness is meant for some particular set of people and not for some. Or you need to work so hard, you need to bend over your back, you need to crack your bones for you to, earn some money and buy some things. Money is not part of the equation. Money is the end result of your happiness. Because if money could sort some things out in your life, your happiness already right now will make the money available. Okay, that's another talk altogether. I don't want to go into that because it's going to drift us from our topic right now. But what I'm saying, come to think of it, whatever everybody is doing is for the happiness of it. If you choose to live in a particular house, it's because you're going to be happier. If you choose a job to do, it's because you believe it's going to add value to you. If you even choose to marry somebody, it's because you believe that you are going to be happy with that person together. So, guys, this is a regret that we should avoid. Now you might be asking me, what do I do? I will tell you, it is first of all not your fault. Secondly, once you have been given that awareness, it's for you now to choose. Okay? You now be looking, how do I better my life? Because there is always more. I have always mentioned this statement that there is always more. Every time you reach out, you want something more. Life itself will cause you to ask, and the answer will be there. So guys, where am I learning all these things? Up until now, I was thinking that you have to work. Even if you are not working like the 9-to-5 grind, then you are not valuable. Then you are a liability. If you are not working, you don't have any say in anything. But no, work is not equal work. Work is not equal work. There is the kind of work that you will be doing, that you are happy doing. I mentioned in my previous video, that will add value to you and to other people. And this particular work is something that would increase your well-being. It will increase your influence towards other people, and it will be a source of income for you, if not even multiple streams of income. What am I talking about? I'm talking about reinventing yourself. Learning new skills if you are serious. You don't need to invest any money from the start. Go ahead, there's a link below this video. Just give your name and your email address and get your free account into this academy, where you will be helped to discover your purpose. You will be helped, you will be put in a place where you yourself will draw out the goal you want for your life. Isn't that interesting? Because some people, up until now, if you ask them, what do you want in life? They will tell you, give me the money and I'll show you what I really want in life. That's not the answer. That is not the answer. A goal is something that you need to be focused on. A goal is something that you write down and you begin to take little steps to work towards it. A goal is that thing that you are facing. Whatever you are doing is towards that. That goal could just be freedom, and that's enough. That goal could just be freedom, and freedom may mean you working for yourself. Freedom may mean you choosing what time of day to work, what business to work in, what career to choose, even what activity to engage in. The freedom to live life in your own terms. And that is possible when you learn the skills online. There is a way out, okay? We all have been there, we've done that. There is no need to flow your emotions thinking that you are stuck. You are not alone. In this community in SFM, there is support I have never seen. Total support. People share their life experiences. You learn from one another. In fact, you get to know that you are not alone on even your own journey. You get to know that people are having real life situations, and the common goal for everyone is not even the money. It is the happiness. It is the happiness and the authenticity with which you are being taught. You will come out of the other side. You will understand your own integrity. You will understand truly who you are, and you will understand how to operate. And then your goal will fall into place. And once again, I want to mention something. Your happiness is your business. The world is never going to stop for you to be happy before it moves on. One thing I want to mention to you, people who are harboring regrets, people who are harboring bitterness, people who are harboring all sorts of emotions that do not bring you further, work on that. That is the starting point. Because if your mindset does not change in the process, you cannot move further. If you have anything against anybody, make sure you get even. Make sure you get closure. Make sure your heart is clean, because your progress will depend on you interacting with other people. So it is very, very clear that your integrity will be put on the line for you to become your true self. So I ask you, if you are ready for this, drop in your name and your email address and get your free account into this academy. I want to point out to you again something important. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. The training you are getting here, you are going to work on your own schedule. You are going to learn at your own pace, because the difference, everybody is on their own journey. Everybody is on their own path. Some people find their purpose earlier. Some people are late bloomers. So it doesn't matter. You don't compare with anybody. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. I'm just going to add this because somebody asked me, how long will it take me to learn these skills and begin to earn money? And I told them, it's just like if you've been overweight for 30 years of your life. You can't expect to use even 6 months to drop out all those weight. No, your body will collapse. You need time. So it depends on your own pace. It depends on how you want to grow. It depends on how far you want to go. Everybody's at their own level. So guys, it is worthwhile thinking about your own life. We do not want to get at the end of the road with regrets. Get even with your relationships. Get even with everything you are doing. Make sure you have this balance. This is a change of mindset. That is where the journey starts from. If you want to know more, still inbox me. If this is a discussion that we have to bring further, I'll close this particular series with this third video. And I hope you have understood some few things. And I want to give you the courage. Do not stop where you are. There is always more to life. Whatever you are doing, do not think that is the end of it. Even as today is, tomorrow is supposed to be far better than today. That is why we have to reinvent ourselves. The coming of the internet has proven to us that the traditional way of doing things is gone. This brings me to another talk, but I won't want to go there because it's going to take us some more time. But let me just mention something very little. There is no hiding place anymore. There is no hiding place. It's time for everyone to be authentic, because we are all leaders. Everybody has something to offer. And this is what my legacy is. We become better to let our children copy. There is no hiding place. There is just no hiding place. With the coming up of the internet and your smartphones in your hand, I believe you've understood right now how thoughtful we have become. We are watchful. We are thinking before we act. And so it's a great thing for you to use that and reinvent yourself. Life is becoming better, you know. Life is becoming sweeter. There is more to life than you ever think. Just open your mind, open your heart, and you'll see for yourself that there is more to life. Guys, that's my little advice for today. I'll close this topic about regrets, and I believe, I hope, and pray that none of us, you listening, you watching, none of us gets to the end of our lives with these regrets hanging on us. So, if you are new to this channel, do not forget to subscribe, share with those people who will benefit from it, and also give me a thumbs up. Guys, we need to grow. Together, we will grow. And the things that we have been taught that have been keeping us stuck up until now, we need to unlearn them, because it's another time altogether. Times have changed. We need to keep up with speed. We shouldn't be ignorant anymore. Guys, much love from me. Take care. Bye-bye.